All right, time for another video. We gotta talk about this. So Donald Trump had an attempt made on his life. The assassination attempt failed, as it were. And this picture came out of it. Trump gets to talk about how he got shot at. And here be this picture. Incredible picture, this one, by the way. Now, I can't get away. Let me say this whole video is alleged. No, I can't get away from the MK Ultra lensing of this situation over here. I really can't. Something's amiss. Something's amiss. Something's afoot. Something's fishy. Really fishy. Firstly, you've got the shooter. I'm not interested in whatever research has gone into the shooter, really. I haven't done any of that. But we've got the shooter. And the point that he picked was in range of the FBI snipers and what have you. Secret Service knew where he was. Civilians knew where he was for 10 minutes before the shot. That's all very strange to me. That no one took the kill shot on him or something, that's all very strange. Now, there's been some chatter around the webosphere, as it were, about how the Secret Service and the FBI don't want to take the shot because they might go to prison for it. Stop it. Stop it. What the fuck's wrong with y'all? Seriously, just stop that shit. Tell me the police got better. Tell me the police got some trigger discipline like that. Bloody hell. At least start there, bloody fucking. But look. They let the shooter take the shot. That's what it looks like. They let the shooter take the shot. Now, the shooter was supposed to miss. If you're dealing with an MK asset and you switch on the programming for them, yeah, they'll be able to miss the shot on purpose or graze Trump on purpose or what have you. That will be able to happen. That's the thing. Some people are going to say, oh, that's impossible. All right. At that point, going to the moon might as well be impossible as well. So, so you've got all this going on. Now, the only thing I have to actually do is pinpoint a motive. Who would do this? It's too surface level to say, oh, Trump is staging his own assassination attempts to get votes. That's stupid. That's just stupid. Don't do that. Don't fall into that. Here's something people need to consider. Israel have organized this thing. Some powerful people in Israel have gone ahead and organized this failed assassination attempt on Trump. They paid top dollar for it. And why is that? Why would they want to do that? Well, Israel has more sway over Trump than they do over the Democrats or over any party, really. But they've got more sway over Trump. They've got direct sway over Trump. You know, people think it's a small thing. Trump never reads his speeches, right? There's funny details about this guy. Trump never reads his speeches. I've only seen him reading a few speeches, that's really just one. Although I've not watched all of his speeches, so I can't really say that. But most of his speeches, he's not reading anything. He's just looking upright, talking. When the embassy got moved, whatever happened in Jerusalem, when the embassy got moved, he was reading that speech. He had to read that speech. That wasn't his play. That no doubt wasn't even a play he could stand behind. So it's very clear Israel have a lot of sway over Trump. And what's happening now with Israel? Israel versus Gaza, which is the most ridiculous. Honestly, honestly, the Palestinians have lost their country And they've now been reduced to living on the street anyway. Let me not get involved in all of that. But Israel, it's of value to Israel that Trump gets elected. Very simply. Because even senile Biden, even Biden going senile, is denying them arms and funding. Because he's not on board with with the genocide that's going on. He's not on board. Even when he's losing his faculties, he's not on board with it. Trump, I'm not saying Trump is going to be on board with it, but he's not going to say no to the Israelis. He is just not. And so this means it's very valuable for the Israelis to secure the election for him. And so they get the gears moving on this assassination attempt. And bada bing, bada boom. Here's the picture, here's the film. It's going to be very hard to get, for instance, the black vote off of Trump right now. The Dems aren't going to... They would have to put the black man up as nominee. Or maybe Michelle Obama, a black woman. Quote-unquote woman. Let me say less. But they would have to put someone black up as a nominee. They're not going to do that. Kamala Harris doesn't count. I'm sorry, she just don't count. People might say, oh, but her parents are this and that. She don't count. She's not going to sway the black vote, unfortunately. Or perhaps fortunately. I do want Trump to win, simply because he's better for the world economics, for global economics, as it were. And I am of the belief that, well, he was ending wars during his last term. Right. He will end wars via peace negotiations and what have you. Any strong arms during his peace negotiations. But he will end wars via peace negotiations, but not the Israel-Gaza situation. That one will not be ended via peace negotiations if Trump gets it. Mind you, no wars get ended if Trump doesn't get in. Probably get some new proxy wars start up. But anyway. Anyway. Oh my days. Yeah. I'm firmly of the belief that this assassination is staged, allegedly. By who? By the Israelis, allegedly. For what motive? Because they need Trump to win. They need Trump to win and to have the American war machine firmly on their side. But anyway, we'll have to see what happens. For the Americans who are curious, the rest of the world is convinced Trump wins from here. There's no point running the whole campaigns and all of that. There's no point doing that, because this moment, this image, the rest of the world is convinced he wins from here. Now, he might not win. He might not win. He might win via some electioneering. He might not. Let me not say electioneering, but election fraud. We can say this thing now on the YouTubes. He might win via election fraud. He might lose via election fraud. That's the state of play in America right now. If there is no election fraud, then the Israelis have played one of their cards here, allegedly. Anyway. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see how the election actually pans out. Well, it's always interesting to see how the elections in New Babylon pan out. But anyway, that should be the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Peace.